spirits are relatively high in the central hive. The two other hives have been eliminated, seemingly for good. We have the hive queen, the southern hive queen, safely locked up, and the corpse of the western hive queen available for study. Our numbers grow by the day, which is just great. So we have some long-term projects that we need to do. Obviously, one of these will just be the Central Hive King researching and studying to see how the Hive Queens work, what exactly is going on with them. To that end, we're upgrading our research bench. We have... Well, first things first, I want to research heavy building foundations. I'd like to get better walls, but that might require tech level 6, which is a little ways away. No, if we can get one more engineering research, we can actually do it. We can actually build more advanced weapons, or we could theoretically research it. We've got a lot of things on the table that we could research. I don't know how much we should try, but that is a sort of medium-term goal. Looking at maybe scavenging nearby locations for ancient science books and AI cores, etc., etc. Not that we super need to do it. We have like reached a steady equilibrium. The second thing on the docket, the Central Hive King thinks that it would be useful to spread out our operations a little bit. Right now we have sort of everything going on in the Central Hive, and that certainly is fitting to some degree, but we have enough excess manpower. We're not going to war with anyone, right? Where it just makes sense to maybe have some of our soldier drones ditch the sword in favor of the plow. So a new hive will be formed, a new hive village, I should say. I think somewhere just deep within the swamp, and that we'll just move our hashish operations so that scale back the hashish production here. I think it makes sense and is cool to have just like a whole village dedicated to hashish. I mean, that's pretty much the case for the Central Hive Village up here, except this one's just food, right? So I guess, where's Garu too? Over here, Dusty's just sleeping. I guess our first step would be to put together a squad. Just gonna call this Village B. And I can move it under Village A. Glorious. So I think Village B... trying to think who would go there. I think I want a mix of older guards and newer guards. Maybe not anyone who has like a named NPC, so I feel like having named ones, that would just be good for... what's the word? The adventures. Right, it gives higher stakes, but we can certainly send some of the drone guards over. I think that makes sense to me. Then we're gonna want... who's a hashish drone? I guess the only way to tell that would be to, have Garu to slurp up the hashish. So let's see. There's drone M, who sort of manages the hemp farms. You can definitely join Village B then, drone M. Is there anyone else who's doing like useless things? Let's see, drone I is doing stuff. Drone E is a farmer. I kind of think I mostly have my stuff in order. Like drone A technically isn't doing anything right now, but I kind of like the idea of drone A being my primary armor smith. I guess drone G, we kind of aren't really using our iron plates as much. So drone G can, village drone G, I guess, can go live in a village, fittingly. What's a drone L do? So Sock A, farmer. Also, he's lost a limb in the recent conflict. We can fix that. We have the technology. It's a left arm. Here you go. It's kind of an incredibly good arm, but whatever. Oh, I wanted to trade with the Garu. Get some inventory space as well. There you go. Well, we need our Sake drone. I think Prince Guard B kind of has nothing that he's doing. So he might as well go be the village bailiff in Village B, methinks. Alright, that should be good enough for Village B. Anyways, we're gonna need materials, supplies for this new village. Namely, about a bajillion building materials. So I'll get Garu 2. Just slurping these up. We should have enough space for all of them. We're going to be making multiple trips, but this will be the first trip. It's going to be a series of 2 trips. I think this high village is going to go in this like little flat area over here. Once we set up and build walls and stuff, we'll be able to actually fully set up. I don't know if I like this bone field highlands. Feel like that's kind of yucky for building. Oh, is this also bones? I mean, it's relatively flat, I guess. I guess here's the question. Does it interfere with building? Let's say I wanted to build a cactus farm. Or no, a rice wheat farm. No, it doesn't seem to. Saving so, just in case it crashes. Let's try prospecting. Yeah, it's obviously 100% fertile and stuff. Well, is there like a non-bony area nearby? I don't think I need as much land, I just want there to not be a bunch of random shit around. I mean, the swamp kind of characteristically is full of random shit. Whatever. Scrappy bone field it shall be. So the first step in any of these processes is to build a central location. This is going to be a very similar sort of location to the other village. But I think that's completely and utterly fine. Garu 2. Let's see, we need 30 materials, so 2, 3, 4, 5. This will get some drones engineering for now. One of them brought the Hashish, let's go. Honestly, everyone can build, why not? Just get this place built up in a jiffy. How many building materials does the Garu have left? About a bajillion. Glorious. We'll be able to set up all the living huts as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 duders, I think. Not including the Garu. So we could legitimately have 10 huts if we wanted. I feel like this place is a little bit close to the other hive. I was kind of hoping to be far enough where I couldn't see the nameplates. I guess realistically I could still move it. You know what? I do want to move it. I hate to say it, but I think it simply must be done. Okay, Drone Guardy, pick up all the building materials. Wait, he has 2 iron plates? I could have put that shit in a... Okay, good to know. Alright, we need to travel further this way until the nameplates go away. Can't abide having a bunch of nameplates. Okay, maybe not here. This area sucks. We could, let's go back and north. Maybe. Yeah, this place is not perfect. How far do you gotta go to have the nameplates go away? Alright, we're almost there. Gonna be awfully close to rot. But, like, who cares, right? There we go. Okay. So now, you need storage iron plates and storage building materials. That is the first and most important thing to have built. Second thing, second. So we have 66 building materials to work with. So it lets us build the Hive Commune Hut flat, which probably should be right here. I'm gonna save. And then 66, so we have 36 remaining. We can build 3 more of these things. Or 3 tiny ones, I mean. Trying to get it kind of be level with the ground. Here we go. So everyone will get these built. While this is happening, I think I need to examine the home drone situation. I honestly feel like I want to have someone who's sitting around start working on more mining. Yeah, you. You can mine stone. Why not? And drone eye, you can process stone. So we're gonna need to stone up. Here's a question, tech-wise. Do we have... I think we should bite the bullet and spend 1 or 2 of our books on heavy generators. Because we're going to have to rely on generator power for our hive. Drone H, what's your thing? You ore drill? You can mine stone as well. Oh, the food situation's looking a lot better now. That's pretty glorious. Alright, looks like everything is done building. We have a few more things we do need to build. Namely, some hemp barrels. So I'll get those working right now. So we have 27 hemp. I guess I'll build my first hemp farm now. The hemp farms are just gonna all be, I guess, in this like flat clearing over here near the water. This will be the first. Kind of really out of building materials. Here's what I'm gonna do. We still have 4 building materials. We might as well build a food store as well, because we are going to be growing some rice wheat here too. I know it would be optimal to have like trade routes and stuff going. Certainly if there was more mechanisms for that in this game I would do it, but I don't want to manually pilot around trade routes. It's not how I want to spend my time. So every once in a while we might send a bajillion pieces of food, but every place should be self-sufficient. I don't think I've ever came through this entrance. Shark. We need to... Oh, this is Mud Town. Okay, I was gonna say, this place looked unfamiliar. So... it's ran by the Swampers? How goes things, traveler? What are you buying? We're actually buying. Honestly, I'm willing to sell Hashish here. I know it's not a good value for it, but I care not. Just clearing my inventory out, really. Yeah, it should be good. I'll get some electronics components and stuff, too. Oh, we are going to need alloy plates. Is there a big shop? Wait, there's a swamp dome? It's for sale? I could just buy this? What's in it right now? It's public. Oh, it's just empty. Dude, that'd be really awesome. Let's see, we got just a food and drug store, hideout, and the Black Shifters bar. Wait, hideout Twin Blades? What? There's a Twin Blades faction? It's interesting. Oh, this dude's a fucking gambling dude. And there's Dr. Chung, an anti-slaver pacifier. Interesting. I'm curious what's in the Twin Blades. So it's a Twin Blade. Huh. It's just some like kind of mediocre assassins, I guess. They don't have twin blades even. This is a cool little settlement. Honestly, it looks really nice. Kinda surprised. Well, we're going all the way to Shark. We're gonna buy more food. We're gonna buy as many building materials as we can hold. I think we'll be able to get there just before nighttime as long as Elytra and Guardy stops stopping. Alright, here we go. Big shop. I want all your building materials, good sir. And your iron plates, and etc, etc. Thank you, sir. Might as well go to the tiny shop and get a little bit more. We can get as many copper alloy plates as we can buy as well. I think that just makes sense. Glorious. Wait, Hive Bandit leader? I've never seen that. Okay, well that is all the building materials and crap that we're gonna need for a little while. Well, not really, but it'll help. I mean, genuinely, we're kind of a little bit bottlenecked until we build everything. Might legitimately be worth just going on some more trips. I think the first step would be to build storage for all the rest of the junk that I've got. So a general storage chest can go into one of these houses. And then I'm going to want electric components storage, which can go over here. And a fabric chest, honestly, can go in here. Copper storage, I have to go out here. And I think that's everything for now. That way Garu 2 can dump off the, well, everything that we're hoarding. We're actually full on the electricals, but I'll just put the rest into here. The fabrics obviously go in the fabric chest. The steel can go in here as well. Why not, right? Great. So this being done, I guess we'll just go buy stuff from the way station. Don't think there's a better place for us to buy building materials. Maybe we should just manufacture our own building materials here. What's the stone situation looking? It's pretty abysmal. Kind of were pretty lucky with our central hives. Stone. Yeah, we're getting 19% at best. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We will... Unsurprisingly, stone's hard to come by in the swamp. I guess legitimately I'm just gonna go on another trip, the drone guard. We're gonna need like fucking... I want to say 200 building materials. Rot is currently closed. We'll get it on the way back. Looks like it's a pretty good swamp town as well. Legitimately. I know the challenge was to settle in the swamp, but we kind of... I think once you've killed the southern hive, I think where you settle matters a lot less. We could potentially have like a stone mining colony in the hive. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, good sirs. Please tell me you got some stone for me. Some building materials. 27 of it. Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take it all. I don't give a fuck. We're good on electricals. We might as well buy up some food, assuming that's restocked. It has. Great. Kind of burning through our cash reserves a little bit, but honestly, cash isn't really a resource for us. Alright, while that's happening, let's see if we can convince our buddies to join us. So we're looking at Elite Drone Guard, Royal Drone Guard G, and I think Drone N. Okay, well neither of them want to join. How's the stone mining? Oh, we could upgrade this as well. I think I'll do that. There's another 35 building materials in the old container. Alright, we're back. Back in the village. Back with more goodies. We're up to 67 building materials. Pretty much the same as we started with. And we got more food as well. So we'll be well fed for a while. The next, I guess, step on the docket that we might as well do. This place doesn't have to be super big. In fact, it's super duper does not need to be big. We just need enough space to grow like a few hemp farms. And that's pretty much it. Because we're not building armor here anyways, right? So it's simply just makes sense. Like 4 hemp farms should legitimately be all we need. Just put a gate here. Fine with gate 2. And then last but not least, we just build into this tree. Which should stop people from moving in, hopefully. Yeah, that's tons of space. Why is Drone Guard A so fucked up on the leg HP? Do I have no medics? Can you fix this? 4 drones, eh? Leg, I mean. Alright, sweet. I think that's like all the walls, yeah. We got plenty of building materials to spare, apparently. Huh, well next up on the docket, we have 34 building materials. I think we should build at least a few beds to start off with. We should have the fabrics. Each of these places is going to be like a house for an individual drone. So we are taking the individualism angle to a sort of whole new degree. Their communal workplace will be in this giant commune hut. With so many building materials, we definitely could also build a couple more huts, I think. Yeah, the bed will allow the drones to rest. Okay, so let's build. First of all, let's save. Always save before placing buildings, especially like hive buildings. Got a lot of vertices. Let's build like 3 more huts. There we go. Meanwhile, I think Elite Drone Guard should pick up Guard 2 and make a trip back to the central hive. We're gonna want to just grab up about a bajillion pieces of hemp to kickstart our farms, and then on top of that, any building materials we can get our hands on. Just to finish off, we're gonna need like some amount for the goodies inside the building, you know? Oh, let me take a look at a stone processor. Oh, okay. It's at 100% efficiency with just one dude. Well, I might as well upgrade that. Alright, so Gara 2, first of all, has the food sitch. It's looking good. Anyways, Gara 2, we're going to need some building materials. Come on, Gara 2. I'll put back a little bit. I'd like some iron plates as well. Should have done this in reverse order, obviously. Don't think we necessarily need anything else. I could take some fabrics. Then I think R2 is good. Oh, we needed the hemp. That's what I came here for to begin with. Obviously, major oversight there. Though not like a unfixable one. Look, this trip's so short we can just make it over and over if need be. All these building materials and iron plates should let us set up literally everything else we need. Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. 3 more hive huts. So the iron plates are almost full. That is fine because we can build a couple rain collectors. And by that I mean a very decent amount of them. Because we're going to want to build Hashish. While we're here, we might as well build 3 more hive huts. Tiny. The remaining duders to live. Kind of running out of space. That's no biggie. Can just build it over here. Right where the farms are supposed to be. Okay, no, maybe not there. Okay, no, we can have a little, like, avenue back here. It's like a suburban sprawl. That's why all the, like, West Coast cities suck. It's perfect. And then this last one can just be squished in here, and of course the bailiff's gonna live in the rat house. So that's just where the bailiff lives. Build Shirunji. You might as well just start farming. Oh man, I'm pogged out of my mind. This village is coming along bigly. I mean, these... Okay, some of these huts are like glitching out a little bit. But that's fine. Look, that's Kenshi for you. That's the Kenshi special. Plus I can deposit some of these iron plates. Honestly, we might as well just build another iron plate storage. I know we don't have that much space in the village, but it's just useful to have. You can just stockpile that shit, you know? We now just need to go and get... I think, to be honest... It's hard to imagine like 2 large rice wheat farms would not be enough to support 10 villagers. Especially like hivers who need less food to begin with. So I think just like a stack of rice weed and a stack, like a full barrel of hashish should be good enough. Okay, I kind of forgot how big hemp was. Oh, we're actually kind of low on rice weed. Well, I still need to grab it up as much as possible. Do we need another rice weed farm? There's no way, right? I'm sure once the food barrel gets filled, it'll be less of an issue. Still, we should have enough for... Let's see, 6 times 6 is 36. We could build 3 very tiny farms, I think. I'm gonna put the hemp into its barrel. We can only build the rice wheat barrels, unfortunately, inside, so... I mean, it's got to go in the rat house. I was kind of avoiding building anything because I didn't want to, like, determine its layout yet. But whatever. Get out of here, swamp raptors. I dare you. Okay, well, boom. The rice weed. It's in its containers. It's 157 hemp, not including 18 in here. So we can build 5 of these farms if we need to, which we absolutely do not. I'll stick with the 4 that I said that I was gonna stick with. And then I'm gonna do 1 small rice wheat farm. And you know what? We'll have 3 rice wheat farms. That'll give all of the duders stuff to do. Just let me upgrade these buildings instead of waiting to build them at full level, you know? Alright, so we're gonna want 2 farmers, I think. Fairly certain 2 farmers can handle 7 farms. Or 8 farms even. Drone M, what was your old job? Oh, farming, perfect. How many building materials? We got 12 of them. And how many iron plates? 42. I think we might be able to build the inside of this rat house right now. So I think I'm gonna do it. So, first things first. We're gonna want the bailiff's quarters, which I had in the middle of the last one. To be honest, it might as well be in this like little back nook, I think. Because, I mean, it leads out into the neighborhood, right? I think it makes sense to me. It could have like a nice... Is that as far into the wall? No, perfect. I'll get a little bit more. Be a nice, easily accessible quarters for everyone to come and complain to the bailiff. Or so just throw it in the middle of the night. Then we're gonna want the hashish room, which I think can go over here. Or maybe, kind of makes sense to have it... You know, I do like it being here. It'll be a little bit, nauseous for the bailiff. He's gonna be sleeping right next to things that I imagine they emit some sort of odor. But that's fine. I probably could do with evening this crap out. There we go. So the shishery, there'll be a storage room over here. And then there can just be a cooking room out here. I feel like this is a very unaesthetic building, to be quite honest. But you know, that's just how places be sometimes. Let's get a table going for this bailiff, and a stool, and a shelf. The standard bailiff accessories, you know. The hemp processors can go in here. Honestly, probably don't need 3, but 3 it shall be. We're gonna want just like a bajillion crates of hashish storage. I think the kitchen probably could use a little bit of... a little something to flesh it out. Maybe, maybe this room with the barrels can be its own room. Be the entryway. And then the kitchen can be... No, why not this space right here? We're at most gonna need 2 cooking stoves, right? And then to round things off, let's put a bench in here. Oh, and a couple torch posts. I think we might run out of building materials. I tried to build it mostly out of metal. It'll be a very edge case. Borderline, you know. We're gonna need to grab up 9 fancy plates. I think we did, in fact, run out of building materials. Which is not great. But, you know what? I think we can make do with slightly less storage for now. That should be enough to finish off all this. Alright, and that's the rat house done. We now pretty much just need to wait for a harvest or two before this village is in full operation. But that'll have to end it for today's episode. This is a nice little hive village. It's really, really nice. Not much else to say. It'll be like a real powerhouse hashish outputting place to rival that of any swamper town. And it'll be self-sufficient. And it'll be very defensible as well. Pretty happy with it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Kenshi. Goodbye!